Bloody Sunday. So, right, there we go. Now we're live. Now I can get dressed. Here we go. Merry Christmas. Mike's here.
What's up, guys?
He's tuning his telly in at the moment.
Sorry. Oh, hang on. Sorry.
You all right?
Am I still? I think. Yeah. No, I accidentally clicked on YouTube by mistake, so that was causing the echo.
Likes to watch himself.
I'm not used to being on other people's channels, so.
No worries. Nice of you to think I have a channel. Oh.
So have we started?
Yep. Well, we start the live. I haven't pressed play yet.
Okay.
I'll just greetings to you. Now, I've saw the film Backbeat in the cinema, and you are not the fifth Beatle, so you want to explain that?
I was just looking for any name really, just because it used to just be my name just used to be like my name, and I thought that's probably not a good idea on YouTube if you want to say anything a little bit tasty. So yeah, I don't know. I think it just randomly popped in my head. I thought I'll use that. So it started off as my name, then that, and then it was just Mike, the real fifth Beatle, and I just abbreviated it to something a bit more simple. So yeah, that's how that started. This basically started with I've only had my channel since January 2021 because I just used to go on YouTube, never used to make content, and then do you know Pizzal, horror YouTuber? He's got a Patreon, and he has Patreon live streams. So if you're a patron and if you pay, if you're on the £5 a month, $5 a month bracket, you can appear. So like during lockdown, I just became a patron when I saw that you could do, because I would love to. I'd watched his channel for years.
Yeah,
and so that's just how I got like sort of dip my toes in the water in terms of like appearing like live on YouTube, because I was terrified the first time. And then after doing that for like 8-9 months, like once a month, I just thought, you know what, I'll just have a go at this myself. And the quality is terrible, like from the old videos. It's like it's a laptop with a bad camera, and and I've only recently managed to upgrade. This is not even mine. This is my son's, so it's his computer, because I just can't. He's got the setup. I haven't got room for a setup with a big. This is like a good desktop computer with a good camera and whatnot. Where I just haven't got the room for that. It's just it's enormous, like 2 monitors, big giant. You know what I mean? There's no room for me. I haven't got the room. So if he's not around, then that's when I live stream.
There you go. Yeah. Well, I'm in the back of the dining room at the moment, so it's all smoke and mirrors. So, Hi, Paris, the film girl. How are you? She's a big fan of this. Jim's here. From the Isle of Men. And Sophie's here.
What's up, Sophie?
To keep out the bad people. Right. If I can work this DVD player, I'll see if it works. Because I couldn't get this on VHS, because old horror is hard to come by. Can't tell if it's doing anything. Hang on, I'll have to stand up. Wake up. There, right. Oh, hang on. That's just that's a menu thing. Right, so we are at 0000. It is on YouTube, free of charge. Oh, for fuck's sake, Sophie hasn't even seen this film. The old Warner logo. Get on it, Sophie. It's free on YouTube. No excuses now.
So I press play then?
Yeah, if you're ready. I accidentally downloaded the subtitles for 2006's version. I thought, what the fuck is going on here? So this, what is this? nearly 50 years old now.
70, older than me. And I know you won't say whether it's older than you.
It's not. Hi, Boba Fett.
I
How
like
are
this
you?
opening shot.
He's seen it, yeah.
Love the opening shot in this film because it gives you an idea of how big the house is. It's it's a substantial house. It's not like some 3 up 2 down terraced house.
No, it's
Plenty
massive,
of plenty of. I don't even, what is a sorority house? I don't even know.
I was hoping you knew.
No, I've no idea. I watch all these films from America and they join a sorority, and I'm like, I've no idea what it even means.
Oh, well, yeah. I've seen plenty of sorority videos, but they often just the girls having showers. But so I don't know what they do. Is that all they do there? So
I've got to restrain. I've got to restrain from going to the chat and clicking on it to highlight the comments. I'm just so used to the.
I don't think you can try. Oh, she's looking after Jason, but yeah, stay away from him if he's not well. You don't want to catch him. So yeah, this is possibly the first. Is it POV shot of the killer in a film? Widely used.
It's certainly John Carpenter certainly ripped it off. He must have done.
So apparently, the cameraman has it secured on his shoulder. So he's just wandering around doing all this footage. And then he climbs up the trellis, and it's just the cameraman.
It's
climbing up.
It's a cracking upload on. I've got to say, it's a really good upload on YouTube. It's really good. It's not.
Yeah, I know they can get away with it. But if I showed it now, the person that uploaded that one would probably claim or block me.
Yeah. I mean, it's been up for 5 years. I'd have to look to see whether it's actually on YouTube to pay to rent. It makes me laugh. You see it on the search and it'll say rent for £2.49. Underneath, it's just there to watch for free. Like, well, no brainer.
So yeah. Paris the Film Go hasn't seen this one or the 2006 one. How many of you, the 3 of you, seen there, Mike?
I've seen all of them. Yeah. I never used to think 2 was that good until I seen 2019. That is just absolute dog shit.
Yeah, we can't avoid talking about that one. Because I went down a rabbit hole earlier of watching reviews of this one, and then, of course, everyone was popping up with the remake. I think any remake is okay. Yeah, any remake is okay, unless it's got a message that's forced down your throat. And it's nothing to do with the remake of the first film. Check out these hairstyles, though.
Yeah.
So there's Olivia Hussey.
In this film.
And apparently Margaret Kidder.
She's a very good actress.
Which one?
I don't think Olivia Hussey is a particularly good actress.
She isn't. But yeah, she's just done.
Have you seen her in It?
Huh? It, yes.
Have you seen it in It? She's terrible in that. She's terrible.
She hasn't got any favours in that, has she? So, where do we go? Oh, Jason's dosed up with Lemsip. Good. Snort that. I'll keep him quiet. And they watched The Hitcher from '86 for the first time. That's a good one. Have you seen The Hitcher?
Oh, yeah. That's one of the films that they actually own on DVD. Love that film.
Yeah. So here we go. Climbing up some cameraman, wandering around the house. Hitcher's on the one, yes. Hitcher's definitely excellent. So yeah, this is a real house. Yeah. So it's a real house, and everything about it's real. It's not a set or anything, so they have to film around it, which caused problems. And apparently Margaret Kidder is drinking real alcohol and is half cut in every scene she's in.
No. Well, she was an alcoholic, wasn't she, in real life?
Yeah, she had mental issues and all sorts of...
She died. She dead? She is dead,
yeah.
She? Yeah.
Yeah, about 10 years ago now.
Yeah.
She got into trouble and got into rehab, I think, but... Oh, he's in the house. He's there. He's behind you. Apparently, you do see his shadow lurking in the background throughout the film. Even when I missed. If I'd known that before, I would have looked out for him. So when did you see this film first?
Probably mid 2000s, because
Okay.
it was one of those films because obviously I don't know if it was classed as a video nasty. It may have been. I don't know if it was, but
it may have been on the list
but
because there was many levels.
yeah. But I didn't know
Which might
I
be
didn't
it.
even know this film existed. I only discovered this through I think when it was Amazon, when I joined the Amazon. They used to do an online rental, so you click on it and then they'd send out in the post. I discovered a lot of horror films that way because
Love film.
you'd get recommendations. Love film as
Yeah.
well, yeah. And obviously, it was with the internet, like getting the internet in like early 2000s. I think I got the internet in like 2002. That's obviously then you could start researching about films you'd never seen, and because Black Christmas was not really known in the UK up until for a long time. Certainly not in the 90s. I didn't know it. I never saw it in the video store. So
no, nor did I.
If I'd seen it in the video store, I would have definitely looked at would have rented it. But
I remember it occasionally being on late night on TV, ITV or something at Christmas time, but that might have been when I saw it. But yeah, it wasn't popular. So it got released in Canada in October 74, the USA in December 74. When did it come to the UK cinemas?
76.
Close. September 75. Oh, we got our first you pig cunt, you pig cunt. Let me lick it, let me lick it.
It's quite surprising. I was like, you don't really hear the C word often now. For a 74 movie, I mean, it must be. I'd be curious to know which was the first mainstream film to use the C word, because it's not something you hear very often, is it?
No,
not unless you're watching an English film, of course.
Yeah, there's a theory that the prisoner in the cell next to Hannibal Lecter Miggs in Silence of the Lambs is Billy, because he says the same sort of things.
Oh,
I can smell your.
Yeah.
And his free samples he gives away. But yeah, apparently the girls here when they filmed this, they didn't hear what he was saying. It was just a director talking, telling them what to react to and saying light stuff. And then of course after they finished filming, they created the sound of the killer, which is 5 different people doing his not voice, different things he says to screw with your heads. You can't rape a townie. There you go. So I think there's 10 or 12 women living in this house, but I think half of them leave at this point because they go home for the holidays.
Yeah, you got the old woman who like the sort of whatever she is.
Yeah, the housemaid or whatever. No, house mother. Now, yeah, because in the remake, the woman with the glasses and the big afro is she plays the house mother in the remake. But because they wanted Margaret Kidder, but she was too ill and a bit mad. So yeah, this is the moment, like a golden age movie such as Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Jaws, and Black Christmas, and Halloween in the 70s in America. Yes, because this came out the same year as Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Was it 74?
Yeah, 74. Yeah.
Luckily, I think Paris was right. 75. Carnal Knowledge was the first mainstream film to use the C word, according to Google. There you go. That's
according to Goggle, even.
Oh, he's there. I don't know. Is he hiding in the closet, or is there a hole into somewhere? Look at that lovely 70s wallpaper.
Yeah.
It's probably still up in some houses here. Ooh. Can't remember. Is there a cat jump scare in this? Because there is a cat. Is that you, Puss? Kitty? A lot of names. Would you walk up to your wardrobe saying, "Who is that? Who is it?"
Again, it's a bit of a you got the Halloween scene in '78 with the whole the walking wardrobe.
Yeah.
It's used quite a lot in movies.
It's usually the first hiding place for someone, isn't
So
it?
it's like, have you ever seen High Tension, the French film?
No, I've heard about it.
It's called Switch. It's also called Switchblade Romance.
Hmm.
Yeah, there's similar setup. Hiding in the wardrobe and
Okay.
witnessing a killing.
But yeah, the house mother is funny. It's Mrs. Mac. Which reminds me of It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Yeah.
Yeah, despite being a sorority house, there are no teenagers in this film.
Yeah, they'll look about 30.
Some of them are. It's like the main guy, Peter. He's 38 in this.
Oh God.
I think Olivia Huss is 20-something, early 20s. But here we go. Someone's in the house. A lot of long shots of this, isn't there? That go around the house and you think, and he shuts.
Didn't they show him in the 2000? I can't remember. Didn't he show him in the 2006 version?
Yeah,
He's got like jaundice.
Well,
He's got like orange skin
yeah,
or
he's
something.
got liver problems for some fucking reason, just to make him yellow. I can't imagine. Don't remember why. Just so he shows up. But then you've got Sister Agnes as well in it. One of the things that puts me off that film is all the eye trauma.
Yeah.
I like that.
One thing about the 2006 film, it's got like something like a lot of hot women, which is like something that like modern horror movies seem to like just dispose of completely.
Well, yes, you can't have that.
Especially after watching Hellraiser, had the new Hellraiser. Jesus.
Yeah. Oh, she's wearing a cross. Here we go. Dumbest thing you do is shout out, "Is everybody there?" in a horror movie. Anyone there? Yeah. Yeah. Just, well, they got a lot of candles up. It's fire hazards. It's Peter. So, every time I watch this, I keep forgetting the big film Peter is from.
Oh, is it 2001?
Yeah. I don't recognize him with short, long hair.
Kia, is it Kia Dullia? Something like that.
I'm glad you said it because I couldn't. Yeah. Apparently, the original script would have been a 3-hour film, but then Bob Clark took over and rewrote it and trimmed it down to a nice, what is it, an hour and a half ish.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of like slasher movies that go beyond like 1 hour. Well, pretty much most horror movies that go beyond 1 hour 40.
Yeah.
I think it's kind of like just about right.
Yeah.
Like the Terrifier 2, it's like 2 hours 15 minutes. Like,
I know it's too long for slashers. It was good as it is. There's plenty of stuff that could cut out. Oh, well, the other thing about the 2019 version, apparently there's an R-rated cut because they cut all the stuff out to make it a PG-13 for the theatre, but there's supposed to be a harder cut somewhere, but I don't think it would make the film any better.
no.
So, what was the original title of this film? Actually, I had two.
I'm guessing it's something along the lines of maybe like some sort of quiet silent night. Is it like
Yeah,
Silent
something
Night,
like that. Evil Night.
Evil Night? Yeah, I think but Black Christmas is
Silent
better.
Night. Evil. Rolls off the tongue. Yeah, because there 2 murders before the film even starts, isn't there? There's a rape, murder somewhere else, and then there's the little kid in the park. Oh. But it's never said if he did them or not. Oh, right. She's off to have cuddles with the ill one. Stay. Primark's gone if you've got any left, Sophie. Yeah, When a Stranger Calls. Yeah, this whole film is basically that came out after this, didn't it? But they
that
took
was late 70s, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think so. They took this premise
film
and
actually.
Yeah, kept it in one
actually
place.
The remake of that is actually I thought was quite decent actually.
Yeah, I haven't seen it for a very long time.
About 2000, mid 2000s when they were just remaking everything.
Yeah, and then there's isn't there?
There's a sequel
to the remake.
There's a sequel. There's a sequel to the original from about '93, which I've never seen. When a Stranger Calls Back. Never seen it.
Yes, I haven't seen it anywhere to get. So yeah, it'd be interesting to. Cause I think it's the same woman gets it in it, isn't it?
I don't know.
This poor old sod. So you know his daughter's dead from the beginning, and then he never actually finds out in the film that she is actually dead. So, can you name the 2 other films, non horrors, that Bob Clark directed that were big hits?
When you tell me when you tell me one of them, I'll know it. But I can't think off the top of my head.
It's another Christmas one. It's a story about Christmas, where a kid wants a BB gun. It's a Christmas story. It wasn't very big in this country.
Right.
There you go. Paris film. A Christmas Story. There you go. It's like a early 80s film set in the 50s where a kid wants a gun for Christmas. And they've just done a sequel to it this year. A Christmas Story with the same kid in it as a dad now. And the other one he did was Porky's.
Oh, yeah, that's that film from back in the day. It was just one of those infamous movies that every kid wanted to see. Heard about the shower. Everyone remembers the shower scene, and everyone used to talk about it. No one had seen the film, and it was like, oh, there's a scene in the shower, and it's like, oh, we're like, what? No, that didn't happen, sure. And then when you finally get around to seeing it, it's like, it's not quite as shocking as because you're just expecting, But Kim Cattrall's in that film as well. So.
Oh yeah, and isn't it? Yeah, Marion from Indiana Jones. But I'm not sure you see her naked. Can't remember now. Well, here we go. Boba Fett. When I watch this movie, you will fall asleep. Oh dear.
I know what you mean. There's just movies. There's sort of movies that are kind of comfort food almost. You put them on and you can just nod off to them. Especially if it's a Christmas film and it's cold outside and it's got a kind of warm feeling to this film, even if it is about a deranged slasher.
Yeah. So apparently the snow is all fake in this. Apparently, it's all stuff sprayed down by the fire brigade.
It's filmed. It's Canadian film, right?
Yeah. So yeah, I think all but 2 of the cast are Canadian. Hussey's English Argentinian, and John Saxon's American. There you go. A Christmas Story and Home Alone are my two favorite Christmas movies. Are you from the US, Boba Fett? Because most people over here haven't heard of A Christmas Story. It's only one I recently saw. Hey, Gregor John is here. Hello, Gregor. I love this. She puts on half her lipstick. There you go. Yes, he is.
She's just
yes,
constantly boozing during the whole film.
No, when did she find time to refill them? Because she went in the wardrobe, she went in the bookcase, she went in the toilet, and then later on she comes back and one's empty. Oh, she spilled her purse. A very full purse. All right, let's see if is he around. Because I don't know how many people have hooks and pulleys in their lofts in America, but it gets her a treat. Because apparently the girl that's in the window with the plastic bag on her head, because it's the plastic bag sucked into her mouth, there's actually a hole in it so she can breathe and stay there for ages. So yeah, she didn't have to take it off every time. But, and then apparently she's a swimmer, so she was good at holding her breath anyway. There she is. If they just look up, they can see her there.
It looks like real snow because it's kind of, in parts just like melted away.
Yeah, it reacts.
It looks bloody freezing as well. Freezing cold as well there.
I think it was cold. I think it was too cold to snow, as they say. So they were expecting snow. So and apparently the grass came back greener the year out in the spring after they sprayed all this chemicals down. Here we are. Somebody's hair.
Yeah.
So does this film make you feel Christmassy?
Yeah, definitely. It's one of those. There's a few of them which so every year you've always put on. Obviously, like Home Alone. In terms of Christmas, I'm not a big fan of Christmas horror movies. But to me, most of them are just like cheesy kind of tongue-in-cheek, badly made movies. You don't really get many serious Christmas horror movies. There's they're few and far between. It's like.
Here we go.
They're either like most of them are just fun, aren't they? JT's what's up, JT?
He's there. There we go. He's doing his demonic December. The grass is greener on the other side. There you go. See, that was my two lunatics. I don't know about your lunatics, but we're both all fine. We're not affected by the moon. I don't think so. But yeah, Christmas horror is a hard one to do. It's like was it Al Lucard did his top 13 films of Krampus earlier today. I had to whittle it down to 13 because there's a lot of them.
Yeah. I do like that Krampus. I do like that Krampus film. The main one, which is like
that was number one
from like 5-6 years ago. Yeah. It's a really good film. Actually.
Yeah, there's a naughty cut. Have you seen the naughty cut, which is just the uncut-ish version, less PG?
Yeah, because was it a 12? Or was it a 12 or was it a 15?
It was very low when it came out here, wasn't it?
Because I thought it seemed a bit too full on for a 12, but it was it was pushing the boundaries if it was a 12,
Good to keep them where they are and pick them up later. All right. Evan Ezra. Hello, how are you? What day is it? I keep thinking it's Sunday, isn't it? I keep thinking it's Friday. That's a shame. I've got to go to work tomorrow. What your mother and I must know is Billy. So there's the police station on Maine and Shanwick. And apparently it still looks exactly the same today, that corner.
Mm. Yeah, Main Street looks so like. Does it state whereabouts it's set? Like, is it meant to be like a small town?
It
'Cause
is
looks,
supposed to be a
that Main
small
Street
town.
sign looks very. It looks very sort of like small townish with the street
Yeah,
sign.
it's what's it called? Bedford, I think it's called. It's supposed to be. I think it's supposed to be. I did see earlier. It's supposed to be named after the town in It's a Wonderful Life.
Right.
Yeah, this is what is this? This is Quentin Tarantino's and Steve Martin's favorite Christmas horror film, or one of their films. Full stop. Yeah, everyone said that. Everyone got along, but everyone said Margaret Kidder was very distant and didn't want to be around people. She was half cut. Oh yeah, the original script was called Stop Me, and then it came up with eventually Black Christmas after being opposite of White Christmas. But the studio didn't want to call it Black Christmas because at the time there was a lot of blaxploitation films, so people might get confused. Remember to smash that like button until your screen is correct a bit. That has been scientifically proven to be more effective with zero evidence. There you go. And if you want to fix it, you just put it in the microwave. But it only works with Apple phones. Oh yeah, apparently, is it Hussey? What's her name? Olivia Hussey? Yeah, did the film because her psychic told her it would be a big hit. So she's immediately signed on to do it.
I mean, it didn't. I can't imagine it did too great at the box office. Did it? I mean,
it was
I don't know.
Medium hit, I heard, but then it came on to be cult status, and like now everyone loves it.
Yeah. It's just that at that time it's not like it triggered the wave of similar films. It's not like the way Halloween did.
For, what, 5 years?
Yeah, for a few years.
But apparently it was Elvis's favorite Christmas film, and he used to do screenings of it every year.
Elvis?
Which was only 3 years.
I was going to say, did.
Yeah, everyone said, "Oh, he bought it every year. He only lived for 3 more Christmases." So
we've got Jason Voorhees scene here with the hockey masks.
I was thinking, yeah, there's a hockey mask in this. I thought, oh, people will say they stole that as well. Yeah, can't concentrate on his Stenway. Probably can't see through his hair. Oh yeah, because that's it was originally allegedly inspired by real life events in Montreal, Quebec, during the holiday season. A serial killer called Wayne Bowden, who killed 3 women between 69 and 70, October and January. His 4th victim was in Calgary, Alberta. He was known as the Vampire Rapist, and that's what it says about him.
I mean, back in them days, it was pretty much. It wasn't too difficult. I suppose in the country that size as well to get away.
Well, yeah,
with,
exactly.
Let's say get away with murder. You know.
Yeah. Malcolm Dowell was offered the role of Peter, but turned it down, and he regrets because after the film got such a cult success.
I've not seen. Have you seen Silent Night with Malcolm McDowell?
It's pretty good, that one.
Yeah, I know of it. I've not. Apparently, it's a decent. I need to watch that. People say it's actually a fairly decent Christmas film.
It's pretty good for. Was it? Yeah, it was one on the early 2000 remakes phrase, and it's nothing like the original film.
So what's it a remake of? Is it a remake of?
Is it Silent Night, Deadly Night? Yeah.
Oh, is it a remake of? Oh, okay.
I think it's that. Yeah. There's so many films with song right now.
Because you got Silent Night, Bloody Night as well, haven't you? From the 70s, is it?
Yeah.
Which that's actually public domain on YouTube. I think you can actually do a watch along with that and actually not get a copyright strike.
Well, yeah, because that's not exactly true, unfortunately. Because Al Lucard used to do his watch-alongs, and he used to have all the copyright-free stuff. But then his last one, 5 minutes in or 10 minutes in, it got blocked straight away because well, that's assuming it was the music that was played in the film was copyrighted.
That's
so that got
the issue.
Yeah, or if someone else stupidly says it's mine, even though it isn't, it can block you.
Night of the Living Dead is probably one of the most famous public domain films, isn't it? Because for whatever reason,
I thought that, but then I uploaded it and it got blocked as a test. I was going to do it, and it got blocked, saying you can't use this. But so I didn't try that one because I thought, yeah, that'd be a good one to try. Silent Night is a good time. Yeah, there we go. It is a remake of Silent Night, Dead Night with the Killer Santa. But
I know that's one of those movies it's kind of like so bad it's good almost. It's not a good film. I don't. The sequel is
the original.
The original
from the sequel.
The sequel, the sequel is basically the first film with a few added scenes. It's just
and one meme.
It's worth it for Eric. Is it Eric Freeman? Is that his name? You know, the main character. You know, Garbage Day.
Yeah,
he's funny. You know, he just plays it up. He just hams it up. But it's not a good film.
No, I think it was his one only acting job. I think. Right. Favorite Xmas horror? Oh, I thought it said Xbox horror. I was going to say. This does lead the pack, doesn't it? Yeah. There's Gremlins, but I don't see Gremlins as a horror.
I see what you mean.
But it is a lot of killings, so it's hard to tell. There you go. Yeah, JT was on that stream with Al when he got the copyright. There you go. So so someone just.
I think didn't JT get a strike when we did our? I think we did our on his channel. We did the thing watch along, and I think the audio was playing over it, and I think he got that got taken down as well.
It's amazing, isn't it? Just a dull tone in the background, and you get taken down.
I wanted to do a live on last night's stream, but there's a new Cornish horror film called Enys Men or Men. Right. It's like it's a proper. It's like set in the 70s, and it really looks like a 70s film. And I really wanted to do like a live, you know, kind of reaction to it because I'd seen it. I wanted to put it out there to the people in the chat because I thought this film looks really, really good. But I thought it's Film 4 are involved. And if Film 4 are connected in any way to Channel 4, they are utterly ruthless in getting stuff taken down. So I didn't even bother.
BBC as well.
Yeah, it's ENYS Men. It's Corn. It's like Cornish dialect, so it's Cornish language, isn't it? So it's probably a
awesome.
It's not. Obviously, it's in English, but I mean, I think that title is Cornish, but it looks really, really good.
Okay,
I think it comes out in January. It's done this festival circuit in the summer. Got a lot of rave reviews, and I think it drops in January. But
okay, it's the Gila monster, the giant Gila monster. Yeah, of all the things to get you stopped halfway through, it's an old black and white film. Wait until you see where they go with Silent Night, Dead Night 3 to 5. Yeah.
No, I'm not watching it. Isn't Malcolm McDowell in one of them ones? Isn't he?
He's in the remake of
Silent
Night remake.
Oh, sorry. No, sorry. It's Buster Keaton is in part 5, I think.
There's Mickey Rooney in one of part 4, is it?
Mickey Rooney, sorry. Why? Who's else Buster Keaton?
Dead.
Yeah. Sorry. It's Mickey Rooney, sorry.
Yeah. He protested in the first film. He said they shouldn't be making horror films about Santa letting kids see because there was a big hoo-ha when the first one came out, but then he signed up to be in part 4 or 5 or whatever. So,
Who was the
oh,
was
here
it
we
the
go.
toy maker he was in? Oh,
That's him, Geppetto, and there's a twist with the killer. Oh, yeah, JT deleted it, that thing one, just in case. There was no copyright from YouTube. And they got the Bloodhounds, they got the guys on. Oh, yeah, so John Saxon wasn't the original person for this job. It was some old actor, and then who they worked out with the agent to come and film this policeman part. But then he turned up one day, but he was senile or going senile, so he didn't know where he was or what he was there to do. So this agent sent him down there, knowing full well he was in no condition to be in the film. So with 2 days
to grab a quick drink.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm just going to grab a
2
quick
days
drink.
to go, John Saxon, someone knew him, and he turned up in the freezing cold. And he always brings the game because this was the year after. Yeah, you know, he played Nancy's dad. Yeah, he was the go-to cop in horrors. And then he was in what was it? Something was it? Dragon. Bruce Lee's film. The fuck is it? Not The Way of the Dragon. The other one. The competition one. But yeah, so yeah, John Saxon would be in Elm Street. Margaret Kidder was in Sisters and the Amityville Horror. Oh yeah, so they had the cat licking the plastic bag. Have we missed that, or is it coming up? They put catnip on the face of the plastic, so the cat would lick the face. I think it's just missed it. Yeah, where is she? There you go. Don't go in the loft. I think, are we coming up to our second on-screen kill? 40 minutes in?
I think so. Yeah, it's definitely a slow burn, this film. It takes its time. It's not one of those kills. It's not like Friday the 13th Part 5 or something.
Yeah, I said, oh, he's there with the hook. Waiting for it to turn around.
She just spends the entire film drinking. It's like
different times. Freddy versus Jason. I don't have it on VHS. I think it's only available. It's quite rare because it was at the end of the VHS lifetime. So that's one I don't have. I don't have it on DVD either. Oh, there she is. She's seen the dead. Yeah, the old see the dead body. The killer's still there. Somehow she knows she's there. Enter the Dragon. Thank you, JT. I couldn't think of Enter the Dragon a minute ago. Oh. Where the Dragon and all the others.
Yeah, love Enter the Dragon.
Yeah.
Probably seen that film more than most. That Hot Fuzz, Halloween, Terminator 2, probably.
Yeah, well, you can't go wrong with it.
Well, the only reason I've seen Hot Fuzz so much is because it's always on ITV2 every few weeks.
You don't have to watch it.
Constantly got Hot Fuzz on, and I just have to. It's the same with Terminator 2. It's just ITV put it on like all the time, and I always end up watching it.
I don't think I'd watch a film. I was going to say, I wouldn't watch a film on telly. Oh, apparently the taxi driver is the producer of the film. Getting a cheap part. Yeah, I haven't watched a film on terrestrial TV in years. I just can't stomach the adverts.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, it's kind of in the background after you're just on your phone, or it's just so if the adverts are on, you just go back to your phone. But
yeah, what is it? Is it Sky that's going to start charging people for fast forwarding adverts now?
Oh god, I don't even. I've got my TV package is just like the bare minimum. It's like I don't watch much. If I'm watching a film, I'll just watch it, whatever streaming. So I just I'll go from like Amazon Prime to Netflix, jump between them two, go from have Shudder for a bit, just binge watch what you want to watch, and then get rid of it for a month, and then come back again a few months later. And then
Yeah,
torrents, anything else that I don't want to pay for, I'll just go on certain websites and
yeah. If it's not streaming or anywhere in the world, then yeah, it's easy just to get it from somewhere.
I certainly can't afford to be running every single streaming service. It's just it
No,
costs me like
back in
£100
the
a
day
month.
when Netflix used to have everything. Yeah, I found the poor kiddie, and then somehow the mum goes to see her, but you never see what happened to her or what. They all think is it Janice? Here comes the dad. Yeah, he looks relieved at one when he sees the dead kid. That's why I include the adverts in my videos that I watch the film on Tubi. Oh yeah, Tubi's because Al uses that when we sometimes watch along. Get the Tubi adverts.
Are you going to be able to monetize your channel now? Like you've got over 1,000 subs, if you wanted to.
It's in review,
Would it-
but thanks because it's not very kiddie friendly. It's not probably going to be very few things I'll be able to do.
Yeah.
Saying fucking cunt on this means it won't get monetized.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's if you want to monetize, the watch hours is not really an issue because that's definitely going to come eventually for my channel. But
Yeah.
in terms of getting 1,000 subs, it could be like, if it ever happens, it's looking like 3 years, 4 years,
Yeah, well, yeah, and because I know channels with like tens of thousands, and they're not retiring anytime soon with their monetization or with their Patreon. Even it's not extra spend money, but
yeah,
it's not gonna pay off the mortgage. There's a distinct lack of Christmas decoration. I see the snowman, and that's it. Look at that in your bedroom there.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, we've got them downstairs. We don't have them upstairs. We're not like some of these people who just go crazy with like the house outside the house. It's just the electricity bill this year for people who are doing that.
Yeah,
it's going to be ridiculous.
Yeah, hopefully they're on a fixed contract from 2 years ago that they got for 5 years. I used to do the outside a couple of lights, but it's not worth the effort. Especially in the weather we get.
Yeah.
If I got to live through them, so does everyone else. I'll live through them. So yeah, I see the word live everywhere now. And let's see, it can't be Peter the Killer. He snuck up behind her while she was on the phone. Well, I love the literal, what's it called, phone tapping on this, or phone tracking, where he has to walk around a massive warehouse of moving things to find the one that's them, and then trace it literally back the wires. But yeah, they set up early saying that the house mother's got a different phone number upstairs so they can get around her.
In the recommended videos on YouTube, they got like Halloween, the full movie for Halloween 4. The thumbnail's a picture of Jamie Lee Curtis. I'm like, pretty sure she wasn't in that film.
Is that a new cut? Well, there is a photo.
It's got 4 million views. 4 million views. So.
That's how you do it, isn't it? Put a fake thumbnail up for a film people know is not going to be in there.
I don't think you're allowed to do it anymore. But then once upon a time, people would just put whatever the video they were doing. It was just they just put a woman's cleavage in the thumbnail, and they'd just be getting thousands of views. It's just like I think they put a stop to that. It's like
yeah. Do you ever get recommendations for your own videos?
I don't think so. No.
Yeah, I keep getting mine for some reason. don't think I'm subscribed to my own channel.
Do you ever get the sex bots in the chat?
Yeah.
Have you ever had the sex?
Like
Yeah,
you
I've had
said, that's how you know
I've
you've
got-
made it.
Well, I was like, wow. And then in the comments as well, it's just, I thought, because I go on like Studio and it's like, oh, I've had a comment on one of my videos because I don't
Yeah.
really get many comments. And I click on, it's a bloody sex bot. And I'm just like, fuck's sake.
I used to have lots of sex bots comment, but not anymore on the videos. It used to be, and I used to delete them and report them. I thought, hang on, no, I'll just like them and say thanks. As a comment.
Yeah, I mean, because comments is good for the algorithm, so it's like
That's what it says, isn't it? But,
might as well make the most of them.
Oh, there you go. You know what's more fun than YouTube monetization? Keep 100% of your money. Barb's death was so iconic and variable. Yeah. Have we got to her yet? I forgot. Was Margaret killed? Did we miss it? The unicorn kill?
I'm just in the police station at the moment.
Oh.
I think I'm slightly behind you. I'm at 47 minutes.
Oh, yeah. Hang on. Let me pause it a bit. Yeah, because I'm on DVD today, aren't I? So that's be a different speed to YouTube. Pause, you bastard. Oh, I have to stand up. There we go. Yeah, so this is the big discussion, apparently, because the director, Bob Clark, said this wasn't a political move, the pregnancy story. It was just something to put in there as filler for the story. But yeah, it was like a year or two after Roe versus Wade came out in America. But yeah, and everyone sees it as a political statement, but he said it's not. It was just a bit of filler.
No. This is the good old days when they weren't making political statements in films. Yeah, not like now.
No. I'll get mine recorded. There you go. We made it. Yeah.
Have you got any videos which have like for some reason just hit an algorithm and they just like get like, because I got one video which all my videos are like between like 100 and 200 views, and then I've got this Jeepers Creepers live watch along I did in last year. It's got like 9,000 views because it's getting recommended in Mexico for some reason. So all these Mexicans are clicking on it probably for like a minute.
I guess
someone and then just clicking on,
just watching it over and over or something.
Yeah, it's like 9,000 views with no comments. It's just like...
Well, the most common one I've got is a Disney VHS tape collection, which is 4,400.
Yeah, they're probably genuine views though. Mine aren't genuine.
Yeah.
Anyway,
and then Thomas the Tank Engine Fireman Sam one is very popular apparently. I've not actually looked at it before, but yeah, they are quite good. Yeah, it seems to be the children's TV ones. They're very popular. But yeah, I've had a few lives that have taken off for some fucking reason. It's like let's have a look. Piranha 3D is nearly 1,000 views, which is, I guess people are expecting some nudity in that one, maybe. And Charlie's Angels took off with Kelly
Brook.
Yeah.
Is the Piranha 3D? Yeah. You got Free Double D? Is that the sequel to Piranha 3D?
Yeah.
Isn't it? This is Free Double D. Yeah. So Kelly Brook's in the first one, and then you've got a sequel to that. Is that right?
Yeah, that's it.
So you got Piranha 3D and Piranha 3 Double D. Okay.
Yeah, it's not the most obvious thing. Oh, right, hang on. There we go. Let's press play here. Are you at the talking scene?
I'm now 50 minutes 20. So in the court.
Oh yeah, that's right. We'll catch up then. Oh yeah, Cannibal Holocaust for JT at 41,000 views from the Philippines. Must be the people that made it. Andrew Martin played both characters in movies off Phil in the original and Barb. Yeah, there you go. She's the house mother in the remake. She's the one with the glasses and the big perm. Oh. A high school girl's been murdered. Mr. Harrison's daughter is missing. Is there a connection? Oh, that was the other thing, right? My quiz. Let's have a look. Where is it? Where is it? 1978. So yeah, apparently the ending is left open to interpretation, but I think it's pretty obvious, isn't it? He's still alive. It wasn't the boyfriend. Yeah, unfortunately, yeah, Bob Clark and his son were killed in a car crash by a drunk driver in 2007. Yeah, Margaret Kidder won Best Actress award in some awards. I hope she's not barely in it.
Yeah, John Saxon did this, and he did Nightmare on Elm Street. That's like I think I brought it up on a stream a while ago. You're two of the greatest horror films of all time. Well, I'm not the biggest fan of Nightmare on Elm Street as a franchise, but two iconic, horror movies, and he also was in Enter the Dragon as well.
Yeah, he was
arguably the
awesome.
greatest.
He would have been on my list to interview if he hadn't passed away. Okay, pop quiz. What's the body count for this?
Is it? Are we talking on screen or are we talking? Is it 4? Is it 4?
Well, I'll take off, just in general. The whole anyone off screen and on screen.
Say 6?
8 apparently.
8.
Yeah, like 16, but the 2 killed out. It's got ramps it up at the end. Oh, there you go. JT says he's in Nightmare 1 and 3 and Argento's Tenebrae.
Oh, yeah. Tenebrae is a great film. I only saw that about a year ago. I'm way behind on the Argento stuff. But
yeah, I can't remember how many I've seen of that. I'm not that big a fan of his, but I used to just watch them anyway. Connection is both sorry. So suck for those involved. That is true. Yeah, neither make it. Margaret Kidder is still good. Yeah. 07, close. Yeah, and she was Lois Lane. Yeah, see, I always see her as Lois Lane and everything. So right, where is it? Trying to find out something actually interesting. 78.
7 people died, according to Dead Meat YouTube video. Is that the video? Is that the YouTube channel that just counts the kills in videos?
Yeah,
in films.
Yeah, I used to be on.
That's like
a lot, but then he's run out of stuff to do now.
That's the easiest way of making videos. It's literally just like count the number of kills in videos and get more subscribers.
Yeah, some of them are tricky because it's like bodies strewn around everywhere, but
yeah.
So yeah, apparently NBC scheduled this film for a primetime network debut in 1978 under the title Stranger in the House. But in January 78, 2 female students at Florida State University were murdered by an assailant who broke into the sorority house where they lived. 3 other women in the immediate vicinity were attacked and assaulted. NBC received numerous police from the locals to pull the movie from the broadcast in the light of the crimes. And after the first statement that they would offer the local affiliates an alternative movie to broadcast, they decided to pull the plug on the movie altogether and said, showed Doc Savage, Man of Bronze. And then they showed this film in May later on anyway. So the perpetrator of the crimes in the Florida State University was later identified as serial killer. Who was it? A famous serial killer. Let's have a look.
A famous serial killer from the 70s?
Late 70s.
Well, didn't he think Ted Bundy?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of. Did anything of? I think of Ted Bundy. When I think of like American serial killers, if it's the 70s, Ted Bundy's kind of like the one who was actually. I think he was caught. Was he caught in the 70s? So, because obviously
Was he caught
Jeffrey
twice?
Dahmer was late. Yeah, I think he escaped. Jeffrey
Yeah.
Dahmer was 80s, wasn't he? He was killing in the 80s.
Yeah.
Jeffrey Dahmer. You got John Wayne Gacy. I think he was.
Yeah,
around
he's
the
the
same time as well, wasn't he?
60s. The clown, yeah, the clown one and Texas Chainsaw
No,
Massacre.
John Wayne
Silence of the Lambs.
Gacy's. No,
Psycho.
well, John Wayne Gacy was the 70s. Was the 70s? That's the guy. The influence for Psycho and
What was it?
is his name is
this is where I get stuck.
Ed
Hey,
Gein.
thank you. Yes, that's true. Yeah, that's it. Macy was this clown-looking fat fucker, wasn't he?
Yeah, there was a
Right.
good
Oh, yeah.
film with Brian Dennehy. He played him.
Ah, good old Brian Dennehy. Saxon was in Nightmare Beach.
like
Yeah,
a
that's Nightmare Beach is a good one.
Yeah, I've not
A
seen
low
that film,
budget
man.
80s slash. Yeah, a killer using electric motorcycle to shock people to death. Yeah, that is.
I need to see that film. Man.
That is pretty much it. Sit on my bike. Yeah, I don't know much about Son of Sam. Have you seen?
If you watch Summer of Sam, the Spike Lee film, that kind of it doesn't.
Yes.
It's not about him. It's kind of the
it's happening at
background,
the same
but
time,
it's,
isn't it?
yeah, it's that was 70s, I think. David Berkowitz, I think his name was.
Yeah. Escaped twice, Bundy. Yeah, I thought so.
Well, I watched the Zac Efron film that I didn't like, didn't care for.
Okay.
But it's
That's the trouble, isn't it? He's the actual guy who's supposed to be good looking to attract these young women and then murder them. But
yeah.
If you put someone in a film, there people get too attached to them. Like Evan Peters, everyone's got it's a demo. Everyone fancies him. Oh yeah, Bundy jumped out the courthouse, was missing for 2 or 3 days, then starved himself. Oh, to squeeze out of the prison ceiling panel. Bit lax in security those days. Oh. Yeah, apparently Bob Clark didn't want any nudity or anything like that, or shower scenes in this film to make it a bit different. So you'd see them as just normal people instead of someone.
I mean,
stabbed
74, like 74 would have been a little bit maybe. It was a bit more strict. I'm guessing. I know the dropping the C word and everything, but in terms of nudity, 74 it was a different time, wasn't it? So it wasn't like the 80s where it was just kind of just.
Well,
I don't think we would have got
Carrie?
a Slumber Party Massacre in Carrie 76, I think.
Yeah, so that's got a shower scene at the beginning, but that's part of the story, isn't it? So...
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if you'd get a Slumber Party Massacre in 74. Maybe not.
Or now. Yeah.
No, they wouldn't get it now.
Well, isn't that the one they remade, or was that another one?
No, they've remade it, and apparently it's a bit woke.
Yeah, they woked it, didn't they?
Yeah, so forget that.
Where the guys have a shower instead this time.
Oh, God. Did they know? Did they not understand who their target audience is for these films?
No,
it's like
it's
women are not watching Slumber Party Massacre. It is about an audience, isn't it? Knowing your audience. Well, that's the problem. Hollywood don't seem to understand that anymore. So
no, it's 50% of people must see this, and so the other 50% must be pandered to. Yeah, so the rocking of the chairs, Bob Clark doing it himself for the cameraman. Oh no. It's Alucard. I don't even have any Black Christmas on VHS. I nearly got bought the remake on DVD just so I could play it as a joke, but then I thought it's not worth the effort or money. And then I got the low budget vanilla DVD. A masterpiece, White Knuckle. Apparently, who says that? A masterpiece by Clark World, whatever that is, and Film 4 said it's White Knuckle. 2.0 stereo, apparently. Fit for viewing for persons aged 18 years or over. Oh, don't mention the 2019 in JT's presence. Everyone relax. We're not going to do that. Smart man. Yeah. Even Chris Stuckman had nothing nice to say about that one.
There is actually a movie more woke than Black Christmas 2019, like a modern slasher film. I think it's called Don't Go and it's like I think it might be called There's Somebody in the House.
Right.
From like at the same time, 2019, I think 2020. It's even more woke than Black Christmas 2019. It's just
more woke than they, them,
mind
or...
blowing. Well, that kind of feels like it's a bit self-aware, you know.
It did try to be somewhat like, self-aware.
It is woke, but I think that there is an element of self-awareness to it. That's not in Black Christmas at all. You're going to call a film They Them. You've got to be a little bit self-aware, haven't you?
They knew what they were doing, weren't they?
What all slasher films need is a gay sex scene. You know, that's what everybody wants to see in a slasher movie. Sex scene's fine.
Yeah, that's why Piranha 3D is so popular. Jim's not seen the remake, which has Michelle Trachtenberg in it. Yeah, what's the other girl? Your favorite, isn't it? From the Thing remake. Mary Elizabeth once.
Winston, is it?
Yeah. Is she in that one? I think. Yeah, 2006 remake. It's not too bad. But yeah. It's... Oh, here we go. A bit of singing. Olivia Hussey's doing her hair one. There you go, Mary Winston. Everyone else knows except me. Yeah. Because what's Imogen Poot's been in since 2019? She was in 28 weeks later. Oh.
Yeah, we're right at the same point.
Okay. Oh, there you go. That's a pretty lethal ornament. Yeah, she hasn't done much since then. Carol is singing in the scene. Okay, there you go. That's where I'm at. It's hard to tell. Oh, yeah. So there's our first look at Billy properly. The corner of his eye. So it could be her boyfriend, Peter.
Similar haircut, but...
Yeah, I think it is supposed to be hinted at as a sort of red herring. Have you seen the fan film sequel, It's Me, Billy?
Oh, is that Dave McRae?
Yeah.
The YouTuber? I don't think I have. No, I don't think I have, actually. I don't really watch a lot of these fan films, you know, like which are on YouTube. I know a lot of them are meant to be like pretty good, but I just...
That one is very professionally made. It's only a short, I think it's less than an hour, but it does follow on where it's Olivia Hussey's family out in the wilderness getting phone calls. Get the children in the car. Oh dear. One of those conversations.
There was a
Get them in the car. There's danger. What is it? What is it? Get them in the fucking car.
There was a Halloween fan film a few years ago. It was getting like loads of hype. It was only like, it's like literally about 8 minutes long, and it was just awful. Just like he walks down the street, he goes into the house, and they're in the kitchen. There's a little
Right.
fight, and that was it. And people were raving about it. I'm like, is that it?
Look
It's
at
just
heads
this is terrible. Well, yeah.
He's actually getting some Michael action.
The shills are still shilling for Halloween ends. It's bizarre.
Yeah. It hasn't come out
Convincing themselves that it's no.
with its alternate ending or whatever it's going to be.
You can't polish its head. No, they say. So
Oh, here he goes. I don't know what he's looking for in this mine of equipment, a flashing light or something. Yeah, her death scene is absolutely brutal. Amongst iconic horror kills, yeah, stabbing by glass unicorn and children singing Christmas carols. Yeah, he knew what I was doing when he made that bit. Hey, here's Rob. Just the hats and lights, yeah. Trying different hats each night. Because, yeah, our American cousins don't know what Christmas crackers are there, Mike.
okay. Well, that's I don't know. I don't know what Thanksgiving is. So
yeah, so it was a.
all I know is they eat turkey, but I don't really know what it represents. Never
It's
know.
about how much money they made stealing the land from the Native Americans, I think. They're thankful for all the money they got. See, JT doesn't know Christmas crackers. Oh, I don't have one to show anymore. But yeah, Mikey had to import them for it cost him about 60 quid.
They're about 60. The price of crackers now is it's probably getting close to £60 for a decent box of crackers anyway.
Yeah, luckily I got leftovers from last year. There you go. I'll change hats. That's better. It's not as hot. But with the heating off. Oh, apparently that's not what Thanksgiving is. So I wished you a happy Thanksgiving. Oh, thank you, JT. A happy Thanksgiving to you, belated. Yeah, Christmas crackers are great. You need 2 people to play, and you get a free hat, a toy, and a joke. Oh, here's the joke. I got it here. What's an egg?
What?
What's an egg?
What's an egg?
IG.
It's going to be something to do with igloos, I'm guessing, but I don't know the punchline.
A snow house without a loo. See?
Oh, there we go.
Only a British person will know that one. Just call it Future Christmas and get me a gift. Okay. What's your Amazon wish list? Is it on your OnlyFans site? Oh, on Instagram, there you go. Oh, and Jim's lowering the tone. I don't mind pulling on myself. Oh, hang on. He's hiding. So, yeah, how did he know what I said to Pete on the phone tonight? I don't believe Peter would do this, but he can't because he phoned you at the same time, didn't he? Yep, Rob remembers it from the other night. Igloo. Don't these policemen have homes to go to? Apparently, there is a backstory that is official for Billy, but it wasn't in the film to make it more creepy.
JT's got a Puppet Master versus Demonic Toys watch party tonight.
Okay. Oh, the series. Oh, yes, of course, Corey Feldman's in that one. Yeah, I did a watch of. Well, I watched all Puppet Master Demonic Toys one year for Halloween, just get it over with. I got so confused over how many there were and what films were which.
What's the one like a remake where there's like a bloody one of the Puppet Master dolls like cuts itself out of a woman's pregnant body and it's just I think it's the last one.
I think yeah.
Crazy kill.
The leech woman makes me sick all the time. Same with the leech scene in Harry Potter. The Midnight Side. Oh, Alice busy for some reason. Okay. he was here earlier. He's in the first Gremlins, yes. And was it part 4, Friday the 13th, and Goonies, Lost Boys, and then
the mid 80s was his high point.
Yeah.
After that, he went down.
So
It went downhill pretty quick.
Yeah, because he performs with his band, doesn't he? Does he do it? I think he does it at the Comic Cons when he goes as well.
He's just the guy's. He's got that stupid like Michael Jackson thing. Like he always has like a little strand of hair coming down. You know, it's like in honor of Michael Jackson. It's just like
he spent a lot of time with him, so
yeah,
allegedly.
Well,
but yeah,
not quite sure what happened there,
but yeah. Tell John Saxon what's you're hiding. I think the only thing John Saxon never had was a good hairstyle. Got the same comb over as me. It couldn't be Peter. He was here. Yeah, see? Maybe it's two killers like Scream.
yeah. One of the killers is like 5'2", but he's just the strongest. Just as strong as the male killer.
No, it was obviously Stu that killed Doofy. Because no way it was a little girl.
Yeah.
She would have been out from the first shot to the bulletproof vest they were wearing. Apparently the budget was so low in this, people are wearing their own clothes mostly. Montreal, there you go, yes. From our Canadian friend Rob.
Is Montreal a? It's not one of the French-speaking parts of Canada, is it? That's Quebec. Is that Quebec, isn't it? That's Quebec,
isn't it? Hang on.
Yeah.
Someone's knocking.
One of the French-speaking parts of Canada.
Now I know you guys ain't talking Scream.
Quebec, isn't it?
Oh.
In a video.
Someone's watching us. Turn it down.
Someone's talking. One of the French-speaking parts of Canada. I'm just echoing now. I can hear myself.
Who's watching us on YouTube?
Someone's watching us. Turn it down.
Hang on.
I do that shit all the time. I always forget. I know you guys weren't talking about Scream. You guys have degraded down to Scream talk.
Greatest slash of the 90s.
Oh, yeah. It saved everything.
I think I got at least 3 copies over here.
The first one, I got some stuff I like. I can't stand the whole series. Now the 6 is coming out soon, like the next few months.
I
know
it's great.
Seen videos recommended to me, like for the same shit from the same channels over and over again. With like, who the hell's? I just wait till the movie comes out and skip it.
I was hoping you'd be part of my Scream 6 review post-mortem in January.
Oh, yeah, I'll watch it. I still got to watch 5. But as you can see, that ain't high up on the list.
Yeah, well, it's not a January film this time, is it?
Yeah, that's just one that's not in a hurry to get done. I'm surprised I even did a video on the first Scream, and the only reason I did that so early on in my channel is because somebody wanted me to do it. And I said, yeah, he's not gonna like this video. So must be a grand old time for him watching and hear my thoughts.
Scary movie ruined Scream.
Oh, it did in a way. There are scenes in that movie I cannot watch without laughing hysterically, without thinking about scary movie.
Same here. I can get to the end.
I'll say, JT, you're not going to get this reference, but Gareth, when you mention that scary movie ruined Scream, it's a bit like the way Bo Selector ruined Craig David.
He's never recovered. He keeps mentioning.
Yeah,
20 years
JT. That would mean nothing to JT, but it's a similar analogy.
Absolutely nothing.
Although,
yeah, that means nothing.
The impressionist is getting done for blackface now, though, isn't he?
Yeah.
Everyone was laughing at him 20 years ago.
Do a video on blackface one day soon.
Well, we used to have a TV show in the 70s on the BBC that was primetime black and white minstrel show. There's still records in charity shops of these guys with the black face and white eyes and white lips. Biggest show of the 70s.
Yeah, I should do blackface in one of my videos. I'm just looking for the right movie.
You will get noticed.
We'll just say we'll never see his channel ever again. He'll come back with
Might take off.
Yeah, it'll just be gone. Like no search results. Shit, what happened? Well, I guess it was that lesbian. We probably crossed that line that said, "Get the fuck off our platform."
Yeah.
You'd literally have to come back with a new IP address and in blackface, pretending to be a black person, and start a new YouTube channel called JT.
You proceed to do that for every video from now on. Change my voice, all that.
You could just say you identify as a black man.
Yeah, exactly.
That's how this works nowadays. If you identify as something, you are that. So,
well, that is true. I only knew of Craig David because of Bo Selector. And Mel B as well. So that certainly helped him. You bitch pig, look at our little baby. No, Billy, no.
There's
a lot going on in Billy's head.
Just the shot of the eyeball of him is so awesome in this. Like through the door.
Yeah.
I like the fact that in this film, well, you get a brief look at him. It's a bit like Halloween, where you just get a brief look at Michael just for a second, and then the mask is on again, and it's like, and in this you see even less, but just makes it more effective. At least show something.
Yeah. But they show his eye close up later, and it's like brown eye.
Yeah.
And then Peter's is blue, so that rules him out.
Well, it's like they say, right? With monster movies and all that stuff, the more you show it, the less effective it starts to be.
Yeah.
That's what I loved about. You watched Bird Box with Sandra Bullock? They were going to talk about showing.
And I'm thinking of doing a Quiet Place video without talking. And then
this is interesting.
The Bird Box video with my eyes blindfolded, watching it, just listening to it. That was funny. But
this is
back.
the
bit. Do it. They're coming.
Okay. He's got into his experimental phase, just like a Magic Mystery tour.
I might do a Black Christmas 2019 watch along, blindfolded.
I rip that movie apart. That would be a fun story.
How dare they steal Exorcist 3's greatest jump scare?
And that was so blatantly bad. I'm like, that's so bad. An homage. That was straight up theft.
It wasn't it? It wasn't even a homage. It was just
straight up like, yeah, fuck you. This is Exorcist 3. We do it now. Like that's all.
With none of the tension.
Yeah, none of the far away angles. From
minutes. But every door, talk to someone. Every door. Close the door. Done. But no, it was just open door, closed door, walk out, done.
It was like what a hedge wreath or some shit this time, which was even stupid too.
Yeah.
That movie.
Uh-oh. Copper's dead in the car. Good old 70s orange blood.
Yeah, I missed that. You notice it a lot in the older Italian movies too. They love that blood. Something about
Yeah.
Italian blood, you can always tell the difference between Italian blood and other fake blood.
Yeah. It's like Earthquake in the movie. It's
Yeah.
like tomato soup. It's Heinz tomato soup.
Like if you look at Dawn of the Dead versus Day of the Dead.
There you go. Hey, Mike's another Mike. Did you see that? Great movie. Only Black Christmas that should exist. Yeah.
That's the first time we've talked about that so far.
Yeah. Everyone, I guess it's just like Rob Zombie's Halloween's getting a different look now that Halloween Ends came out.
No, yeah. I've
Black
always liked
Xmas has been reevaluated.
his remake. I don't love it or anything, but it's not bad. But I love H2.
Yeah.
Most people hate that movie. But now at Halloween Ends, yeah, people think like masterpiece.
Yeah.
Wait to see Halloween Kills and Ends and all that shit down the years from now. We'll be looking back on H2 like Season of the Witch. 20 years
Oh
ago.
yes. Walk out the front door and leave the house. Do not. Yeah, just please, just get out the fucking house. If you fellas haven't yet. They made one a few years ago. Yes. Was it 3 years ago now?
Yes, we know.
Yeah, everyone. Because it was out. It was just like I remember it coming out, and then they're making it in. I think it came out in July. The remake of Black Christmas coming this Christmas. Yeah, so it took them about 3 months to film, edit, and chuck it on the screen.
It was just before COVID, you know.
Yeah.
I have a theory actually on that movie because there was a show on Hulu called Into the Dark, and they used to do like a horror theme. They used to do like a horror movie for like every holiday. And the same director who did Black Christmas did the New Year's episode of Into the Dark the year prior to that. Almost guarantee with how fast that Black Christmas movie came out after we got a trailer and we heard nothing about it. Almost guarantee it was a fucking episode for that show. And they just said slap Black Christmas on it and throw in a monster when like released in theaters. I'll bet money on it. Like that.
Yeah.
That's exactly what because that movie rather see.
Which of you two's brave enough to
I'm
stay in
fine
the
with
house
the
with the killer?
Yeah.
Just a poker.
That's the thing, isn't it? It's a residential street, you know. It's a town. Give out the front door.
Yeah,
you could have. It's not like a cabin in the woods situation where you.
No,
It's not like Friday the 13th. It's not like Camp Novi Bosco or whatever you call it, Friday the 13th. You know, Camp Crystal Lake.
Yeah, you're in the middle of nowhere. You got it. But we see it in Halloween. Jamie runs out. Lori runs out. She's banging over the door. They turn the lights on. They shut that shit right off on her.
Crazy teen.
Movie either. People are screaming. Kids are screaming. It's like,
Yeah, they didn't do anything until the kids screamed, and that was just because
the best neighborhoods.
Yeah, I don't know if I ran out of the house now screaming if anyone would pay any attention to me.
Yeah, it makes you think that.
No.
Like if I ran out right now and started making the biggest commotion ever, would anyone even notice? Like,
but if I park just too far over someone's driveway,
my ass is not that.
they'd be all over the fucking thing. Oh, we piled the bodies in, of course. They're on the bed. Agnes? It's me, Billy. Oh, there he is. Yeah, I always thought he's got a weird eye because the iris is different. Oh, he's behind the door. Why is it all 70s houses have barometers and temperature gauges on the in the living room.
We had that. We had
We
that
did, yeah.
back in the 80s. Like yeah.
Hand me downs. But yeah.
But do you remember like when you were kids or like when we like back in the day?
Yeah.
Tinsel. Like it's just like tinsel doesn't exist anymore. Like nobody has tinsel.
Shiny shit
It's
you
just
put
like,
on the tree.
Well, it's different. Yeah, it's not the same as what we used to
It's not
get.
American. It's not American tinsel.
It's a lot thicker tinsel now. It's like, yeah. It used to be just very tiny, spindly bits, but it's
Yeah.
big
Now they're fucking huge.
decorations. No, don't hide in the wardrobe.
that looks like this shot here. Like looks like Terminator. Like the strip in like LA where with the police kid just looks so out of place with the rest of the film. It's just imagine when she's walking down, she goes into Tech Noir in Terminator. You know, you got the strip.
I got a song in my head now.
Oh, from Terminator.
Yeah, the Tech Noir song.
Yeah. That's a fucking banger. That tune, man.
It's a great song. It never leaves your head though.
So 80s, man.
Yeah, that's what happened with me lately with the Cannibal Holocaust theme because of Al.
Oh, yes.
You know, now that shit's been stuck in my head, playing it. Fucking, it's like, come on, I can't get the shit out of my head now. Leave it to Al to get something stuck in your head.
Yeah, my nemesis. One of them. Oh. Poor Peter.
What, Mike? What timestamp are you at? Throw the rest.
10 minutes to the end.
128. 128.
Dad's end in 2 minutes. I'll be at the 8-minute mark near the end.
The Peter is a bit suspicious here.
Just so you know, Red has some nice ass pizza that are starting for the holidays. Just letting you know.
Send us some. Damn, I fancy pizza now. At least Mike isn't eating pizza again.
Yeah.
Trying to bag that as the Iceland sponsorship.
Didn't time it very well last night.
Jess, are you in there? Why does he? How does he know who's in the basement and why? Don't be creepy, Peter.
That shot there, we just see his eye breathe.
Yeah, it's pretty.
Kind of like,
setting him up as the. It's him. Maybe he's got a twin brother.
I love how ambiguous they leave the ending to this. You just hear the phone call.
Yeah.
If Billy's alive or not. Or... The phone calls in general in this movie are so fucking creepy. Just the way that they layered the vocals and stuff over it.
Very. Apparently, yeah, there's no deleted scenes. They used everything they shot, which doesn't sound right.
Yeah, that's rare.
So there's an alternate ending that has a different audio mix and sound effects. That's about it on the Blu-ray. Oh, yeah. It looks like she's dead, but no. And just another cops turn up when it's too late.
Yeah, that always happens.
That's the most overused trope in horror movies is like when you hear the police sirens. It's every single. When that happens, you know the film's over.
All
And
safe.
everything's good and cleared, and fucking, then they start.
Yeah,
I'd like to see it like a slasher movie when the cops get there way too early.
yeah,
Like-
that would be different, wouldn't it?
Before
Take
the
it
rest, before the final girl and like the guy she's with or some shit like get chased down by the killer, have the cops show up and just have it turn into a bloodbath.
It was it. I guess Jason Lives did that sort of, but there's only a couple of
Yeah.
cops. I guess they don't have much of a police force.
No, I'm guessing not. In was it Temple Green in 6?
You got that. You got to get rednecks in Haddonfield to help you.
Yeah, exactly.
How many police stations have been taken out in Haddonfield?
2.
Yeah, two. At least 2 have been slaughtered.
And these are entire fucking sheriff departments we're talking about. Like, this isn't like, Deputy Johnson got shot 2 years ago and then like a decade later, like 3 other people were murdered. No, this is our whole goddamn precinct was cleared out by one man, like twice in a decade.
Unless Arnie's doing it in Terminator, I'm not believing it.
Yeah, a room full of armed men.
It's like they just couldn't get those guns out in time. I'm like, Mike is so fast from all the walking we see him do in the franchise.
Yeah. He moves fast with the cameras not on him. It's his Achilles heels when you see him. Oh,
It's like
another
an
American. Echo.
What's
Hello,
up,
Echo.
Echo?
This is a Christmas crown that I got from a Christmas cracker, which is a UK tradition.
Yes, it means a white person who is extremely positive about Christmas.
Don't get me kicked off YouTube and Twitter.
Yeah. I know. My own channel.
No, don't talk to me about getting kicked off Twitter. Jesus.
Yeah, I know. You're on like what, 3rd try or some shit?
Hang on,
I
let me
didn't-
report.
I didn't even get the do you really want to tweet this? Like when you get the warning. Didn't even get that. I just
I've never
Call-
done anything bad.
called somebody a money grabbing whore, and I got a permanent ban.
It was, but it,
I thought
any
Elon,
footballer,
I thought Elon was for all free speech. Obviously not.
unless it's against rich white men.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah. Set up a new account and then frantically trying to find out who was following and who was following me, and
Yeah,
then
it's
send it out.
Now everything's a spam account trying to friend them again. Oh, Jim's got suspended from. Oh,
detention.
what?
Suspended from.
Waiting.
Is this- Is this that joke? How do you keep an idiot in suspense? Oh, he's just doing it again. Look at that. Git.
Just quoting.
Oh, is it blocked by YouTube? Maybe that's why it's. He likes free speech unless it's speaking their mind about him. Yeah, he will kick you off straight away if you diss him.
Yeah, there's a photo of him like, where he's got no hair. It's like he's had the hair transplant.
Ah,
He
yes.
said he doesn't like that circulating.
Ugh.
It's getting crazy with him on there.
I wonder if he's got a real-time tracker of his money just dropping since he took over Twitter.
He could be losing money for the next 1,000 years, and he's still going to be.
He's gonna be all right.
That money, man. And he gets used to it. Like you get used to having that money. If he woke up tomorrow with Oprah Winfrey's money, he'd fucking shoot himself in the head. It's like he would be done. But like he's
Only $700 million, or whatever she's got. I don't fucking.
It's like get out of here. Like, I can't live this way. Like,
Well, we know
people
he's got a
cry.
gun by his bed. Can't imagine what his kid's going to be like.
Yeah, I know, or how much you'll have to pay for him. But the price doesn't matter when it comes to billionaires.
Yeah, hopefully he'll love the child at least.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, so there's two bodies missing. rotting up in the loft. Will anyone find them?
Probably not.
Well, yeah, the
Well, if
police.
this is like the,
We've
if,
done a search.
if this is like the house in Halloween ends, someone was killed there, so that house will never be sold, and it'll just go to rack and ruin because that's how things work now. If you've got like a $2 million, if you've got a $2 million house, somebody dies. Well, we can't sell this house now.
Yeah, this house is about 100 years old, and
Yeah.
guarantees
The
someone's
local-
died in it.
Yeah, the local weirdo who killed the kid, he's going to start like sleeping rough there because who's going to buy this wonderful like 9-bedroom house just because somebody died?
Yeah, without
Yeah.
replacing the floor.
One little accident in the playroom.
Yeah.
Why-
Stupid cop outside smoking.
I don't know why it's so hard to find Silent Night, Deadly Night streaming. The first one, but the sequels are fucking everywhere.
Yeah, it's now they're more popular.
Yeah, no, yeah, they're all over the place. 2, 3, 2 through 5 are all on Tubi. One is not.
Is it not on
Mrs.
YouTube?
Beef.
Like for
I
free?
don't know. I haven't checked. I'm sure it might be actually. Probably.
Answer the phone. I think there's 13 rings. Oh yes, that was it. Jim was threatening someone. That's right, but he was quoting Scream as a quote, but people thought he was threatening. So I don't remember now.
That's so stupid when that happens. I'll get 'em.
Yeah,
Well,
Silent Night, Deadly Night's on YouTube.
Yeah. I want to be a billionaire just so I can be a rich George and do rich George things. I'll give you a cut. You killed everyone. There's no one to answer the phone. There we go. It's yours still playing, Mike.
No, I've finished.
Yeah, there's not much titles, is there?
Yeah, I'm on Silent Night, Deadly Night too. I'm gonna it just started.
You can just watch the first film again.
The first
Yeah,
film's on YouTube, JT.
Is it?
Yeah, it's on YouTube in full.
Yeah, I figure it might be. It's just not streaming anywhere. Like most streaming services don't have it. They have all the sequels. Same with Phantasm, the second movie. You can't find streaming anywhere, but the other 4 are everywhere. And I know it's a rights because the actor who played Mike in the rest of the movies was a different actor in the second one, so the rights are all tied up and shit. Luckily, though, I have those on DVD though.
Got the third one there somewhere. Yeah. So, what are you doing, JT? A watch party later? Or you just...
Yep. Puppet Master versus Demonic Toys with at 2/3 of the Midnight Society now without Al. We don't know where the fuck he is. He was just here a little bit ago.
He was here.
And now he's
done a
gone.
run.
And yeah, all month now, just demon possession movies, demonic movies, and Christmas themed slashers and stuff like that.
All right. Nice. Always a fun time for Christmas possession, isn't it?
Of course. Doesn't want to be demonically possessed around Christmas. Getting the greatest sympathy presents when that exorcism's over.
What are you doing then, Mike? You streaming this week?
I may well, if JT's free tomorrow, I might be doing a. Are you free tomorrow, JT?
Yeah, I'm free.
Yeah, so I've got one lined up. It's Rolling Stone magazine's 101 greatest horror movies of all time.
Yeah. Let's
So-
knock on the stuff. See
You
that
want to jump? So
30.
that'll be. So I'll probably be going live about 11:30 UK time.
Ooh.
That's 7:30 Eastern.
No, the clock's changed.
So if that's all good for you, JT, then
Yeah, you know me. I don't sleep.
I know. But sometimes I'm messaging. I don't get a reply for 2 days. It's like,
Well, yeah, that's like on the times that I pass out and crash for 12 hours. But
Yeah, you're awake.
I'm like, where the hell's JT
I
gone?
don't. So,
He won't answer for like 24 hours, and then I'll get a stream of messages.
You too, is it? Okay.
And then I'll wake up, I'll start checking fucking Instagram and Twitter and all that shit, and I'll be like, all right, I gotta message him back.
Okay, so I'll
like 5 hours later, 6 hours later, I'm like, oh yeah, that's right, I have to message him. And it gets done. So it does get done.
Okay.
I'll schedule that for tomorrow night then.
Right.
Yeah, that'll be good.
Well, I got Santa Claus. The Santa Claus with Tim Allen tomorrow night. So there you go.
With Tim Allen? Is he on the stream?
I'll ask. He might be these days.
That's him. I would love to talk to Tim Allen.
Tim Allen's being cancelled. You can't have him on the stream.
Oh yeah, he's the right wing, isn't he? Right wing nut job, isn't he?
Paris.
Is there anyone in the middle I can get? What's the kid from the film doing? Probably on charges. Oh yeah, Tim Allen's not on Instagram. Must be on Twitter. I'll just tag him later. All right. Yes. As Paris says, good night. It's getting too late for me on a Sunday night. It's almost 10 of the PMs. Too old for this late night show.
5 p.m. here. I got.
This is a late
So,
night.
yeah, you got You can go hop on to JT's channel later. Well, who's hosting it tonight? Is it you hosting or is it Patrick?
I'm hosting.
Oh, okay. JT's channel. There you go.
Hosting tonight and next weekend.
What time do you start, GT? You start 9 p.m. Eastern.
8 Eastern. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
That's a bit late for me.
I'll catch you tomorrow. You might still be going. All right. Oh, Echo's off to shovel snow. He's lucky sod. He got snow.
All right, Echo. Have fun shoveling. Go around the neighborhood, make some money. I get my 20%. You can PayPal me it. It's all good.
Mr. Plow, go on. Right. Good night, Jim. All right. Thanks for joining me tonight. Thanks everyone in the chat. Until next time, good night.
Thank you, guys.
Good night.